Craig Cohen 87 here with another episode of the Iron Den. And today, it's a big one. It's leg day. It's the day I look forward to every week. This is the hardest day of the week. And I think it's time for me to crush legs. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100%. Well, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go with the 185, so I may go to 205. But I would say 70-30, we're going to go with the 185s. And I'm going to go above 20 reps. I want to break 20 reps. Once I break 20 reps, then I will move up to 205. But I got 19 last week. And that 19 wasn't a failure. I probably had another 1 or 2 in me. But man, I gassed out. I was thinking too hard about beating 16. So as soon as I hit 17, it's like, ugh, it was over. So now my mindset is 30 reps. Let's see how close to 30 I can get. It's very important when doing, for me anyways, a very difficult movement like squats, which in my opinion is the hardest movement in all of bodybuilding. It's very controversial. A lot of people don't like doing it, me included, because it's so hard. And it's more important to go in the higher rep range, 15 plus, than it is to do, like, let's say 6 to 8, which a lot of people do. I'm not going to get into why now, but definitely higher reps for legs have been shown to be more hypertrophic. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't have the greatest technique, so I have to make sure that all the stress isn't going to my lower back. See, that's another thing that happens. When I squat, it tends to be my lower back that pays the price, not the quad. Now, since I've been doing it for this cycle, that hasn't been the case. I have to make sure that stays. That's not a given for me. At any time, the back pain could just start kicking in, and then I don't want to do back anymore because it's not giving me positive gains. It's hurting me. So I'm hesitant to raise the weight too quickly before I'm ready. So the plan is going to be, like I said, 70-30, unless it's very, very easy, which I expect it to be. But even if it's very, very easy, it's still going to be very hard to try to hit 30 reps, 30 reps, I mean, that's really something. And, well, there's an ambulance on the other side, but there's a divider on the street, so people on this side of the street shouldn't be stopping. Anyways, back to what I was saying about squatting. Getting into that high rep range, even with a light weight, is very, very hard because you start feeling it after about 15. After about 15 reps, that 185 is going to feel like 285. And I got to make sure I come up all the way. I was noticing a couple weeks ago, I would only come up about 3/4 of the way, which is good for the quads, but it keeps the tension on the lower back, which I think is a bit of an issue, which is what I don't want to do. So I really have to be smart about this. I also gotta find a way to do some hack squats after the squats. So I think I'm gonna do, after the squats, I'm going to do some hip adduction, followed by laying hamstring curls, and then a couple of sets of hack squats. And the hack squats, I want to go heavy. And the hack squats are only 8 to 12. I'm not going to do 30 reps. But again, that's not the core of my leg workout. The squats are the core of my leg workout. It's going to be more about putting fuel on the fire afterward to get every bit I can and go very, very deep. Just remember, that's where the hypertrophy is hiding. It's hiding at the bottom of the set, at the bottom of the rep, not almost at the bottom of it. So that being said, we have a game plan, and which is easy. The game plan's easy, but executing it, that's what's difficult. It's easy to talk a big game right now in the car, but once I'm under that weight and it's burning like crazy, and I can barely breathe. And I want to stop. I got to make sure 30 reps. And then once I break the 20 and I hit 21, That's when I'll go to 205. And if I can break 20, I'm thinking I might go 185 for that second set, but I'm not entirely sure. It's nice to take some weight off the bar for that second set and try to match rep for rep, as opposed to doing, let's say, 5 or 6 reps less with the same weight. Definitely want to keep the volume and reps high, even if, especially since I'm only doing 2 sets. So game plan is set, and I will see you in the gym. Exercise 1, set number 1, classic seated hamstring curls for 3 sets. Last week I got 230 pounds for 8 reps. And this week, again, the goal is to increase the quality. It's not as high as it could be. I want to get my leg quality up to my chest quality. That means I may not hit 8, but we're going to benchmark with 230 and see how it goes. I want to squeeze the first 3-4 reps and then full range of motion for the remaining reps. Here we go. Whew. 1. 8. 9. Whew. That was a solid 10 reps. Really happy with that. Let's regroup and go again. Set number 2, really happy with the first set. That was a quality 10 reps, very good. Down to 210, up 10 pounds from last week where I got 10. I'd be happy with another high quality 10 reps. All right, this should be very painful, and let's hope that it is. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 8. 10. Yeah, definitely more painful than the first set. Really good. One more set to go. Third and final set. And we're going down to 190, which is still 10 pounds up from last week. 10 to 12. Here we go. Let's go out on a high note. Whew. Most painful set by far. Let's go hit some leg extensions. Set number 1 of 2. Quad extensions. I was checking over the notes last week and I think I've been going too heavy on this one. Even though this machine's fairly easy, I really want to bring my foot up as high as I can for all but maybe the last 2 or 3 reps. So I'm actually going to go down to 150 per side as opposed to 160 per side, and the goal is 8 reps, so here we go. Also, that very first 1 or 2 reps is more difficult. I got to get a little blood into the muscle, and then it becomes more manageable. So maybe I don't even count that first rep. Here we go. 0. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh God. Ooh, I feel that in my calf. Yikes. That's probably my best set ever. They should all look like that. High quality until right at the end you're allowed a few cheater reps to really hit failure. I failed. All right, here we go. 0, 1, 4, 8, 10. Oh. Ooh, that right foot is a little bit stronger, but it's normal to have a dominant side. All right, 90 seconds, and we'll go again. Second and final set. I'm gonna taper it off very, very slow down to 140. So only a 10-pound drop. Let's see if I even feel it. Here we go. I don't have to beat the last set, but the quality has to be just as good. All right. 0, 1, 3. It does feel a bit lighter. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh God. 8 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Oh. Whew. Whew. All right. My legs are warmed up. Let's go hit some squats. Time for the most important set of the week. Top set of squats, 185. And I already know this is going to be very difficult. Just the bar I got for 20 and it was hard. Then I did just one plate for 12. And I didn't want to push myself any harder. And now I'm going to think 30, minimum 20, all the way down, all the way up, while keeping the back as straight as possible and my legs together. I want to emphasize these quads. Oh yeah, let me get these out. I want to see them in the mirror. Motivate me. I need motivation. By far the most painful exercise I do, but it's by far the exercise I'm most lacking. And that starts today, right now. I want to win that gold medal. It starts today. Here it is. Either I want it or I don't want it. All right, let's do it. Legs together, toes pointed slightly out, all the way down, slow, controlled, back straight. 1, easy, 2, 3, 4, 10.
10. 20 more. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. Getting tired. So that's 15. 16. 17. 18. Keep going, don't give up. 19. 20. 21. Ooh, I think that was 21. I lost count. I'll have to go check the tape, but 21's not bad. It means I'm ready to move up. Still 9 short of what I wanted, but God, is that hard. First 10 were easy. Second 10 were completely miserable. All right, I'm gonna take a 3-minute break and I'll be back after it. Set number 2, 155. So the goal will be to beat 16 reps that I got last week. So I wanna hit 20 here. Really happy with that first set, by the way, 21 reps. That's no easy goal, and I got it. Took me about 3 to 4 weeks to get it, but I got it. I'll probably move up, but there's plenty of time to think about that right now. I gotta focus on hitting 20 reps here so I can move up here. All right, if I hit 21, I'm moving up. Whew, here we go. And as of right now, no back pain. Let's keep it that way. This is going to be very hard, although the weight is lighter. 1, 2, 10. 7 more. 11. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Oh, I beat it. Oh, I beat it. Oh, back's getting a bit sore. Oh, fuck. Alrighty. Very good week so far. I want to do a couple of isolation movements and then come back and do at least one hack squat. Let's see how it goes. Set number 1, adduction. I'm bringing my knees together, so we're adding them. So it's adduction. Last week I got 110 for 8 reps. I'm gonna try to squeeze and hold for like a half a second. The goal isn't necessarily to beat 8, but to get 8 high quality reps. It's time to raise the quality. Here we go. 1, 2, 9, 10. Whew, that was pretty good. That was some high quality reps with some 2 cheaters in it. One more set to go. Second set. We're going down to 90 pounds. Last week, believe it or not, I actually went down to 7 reps. So the goal is to beat the 10 that I got. High quality, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll call that 9.5. Pretty good, pretty good. All right. Still, I'm not sure if I'm doing those hack squats or not. All right, let me figure it out. Either way, you're definitely getting a pose down. Set number 1, I did no warm-up sets, put 3 plates on, and it's only one set. If I could do a second one, I'll do it, but the goal is to at least get 1 good set all the way down to the floor, 8 to 12. Let's see if I can set a benchmark here. This should be considerably easier than the high bar squat. Get these legs in. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Whew, that's heavy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 1 more. 10. Oh, I think we're gonna call it right there. That was a pretty good set. I don't know how I got those last 3, but I did. All right. Don't know why I'm flexing my arms, but the legs are looking thick. All right, let's go do the pose down.
Alrighty then. So that was definitely the best leg day I've had. Post-workout, post-show. Really happy. Productive. Great. Definitely moving up next week. But let's take this step by step. So I love doing the single leg extension. Far better. And unlike before, now I even warm up with single legs, which I find makes a big difference. You know, it's the answer is so easy when you know it. But I'm going to be doing it that way. And boy, my legs pumped up just after those 2 working sets. And I'm even feeling the warm-up sets. Oh boy. Did the hamstring curls. That went very well. 3 sets, really good. And my legs were really pumped up just after those 5 sets. So I did 3 seated hamstring curls, 2 seated leg extensions. Then I went 185, and I got 21 reps. So now it's time to move up in weight. I think I'm going to add 10 aside, although I reserve the right to change my mind on training day. We'll see how the warm-up goes. And then I got to also figure out what weight I want to step down to. So do I raise them both? Do I just raise one? I definitely want to keep those reps nice and high. I think 18 for a second set's pretty good. So I might be able to move up. But again, it's very important that I keep those reps up high. If I raised the weight for that second set and only hit 13, I would consider that a bad week. That's not what I want to do. I want at least 15 and up to 20. And that first set I want 20 for sure. That's how the legs are built, with reps. That's the secret. And, you know, just with those 2 working squat sets, I think that's like 80% of what my legs need. Everything else is just a cherry on the cake. Did the adduction, and I was able to do better than I did last week, so that was good. Oh boy. And really holding the reps, really squeezing them, you know, not swinging the weight, not throwing it around, not using my hands to assist. I really want the innards of the quads to do all the work. And that will contribute to the overall leg thickness. Of course, the quad sweep's the most important, which is why I do the squats. And then I did one set, a really good set, I must say, of hack squats, where I got 10 with the 3 plates. No warm-up. I just said, listen, I know if I do a warm-up, I'm going to burn myself out here. Let's just do 3 plates. I really, if you think about it, the squatting is the warm-up. And it's not like it was super heavy, but oh man, my legs were shaking. Were shaking right off that first rep. And they were high quality reps all the way down. And then I got a little boost with my hands, something I can't do on the squats. I need my hands to balance the weight. So yeah, I would say overall, by far, my best leg performance. I want all my leg days to look like this. This is the benchmark for my leg days. And I made sure to stretch extra hard these quads and hamstrings and adductors. And I'm going to do that probably again on Monday. What can I say? You know, very good, very happy with the progress so far. I'm getting stronger, which means I'm building more muscle. And I'm still in the cleaning phases. The cleaning phase, the health phase. Getting healthy as much as possible. And I probably got 3, 4, 5 more weeks of that. Then we'll do some blood work. And then we'll figure out for the growth stage what we're going to do. So it's been a very good week. This is probably my best week overall. I'm trying to think. I killed back because, you know, my wrist is not bothering me anymore. It's very good. I was able to not upset it anymore. So very thrilled with that. I've been doing the hanging upside down. My diet hasn't been great. Although I've been keeping it pretty good until yesterday night. I had an avocado with some, what's that bread called? Ugh, as soon as this video's over, I'm gonna, naan bread. With like 6 pieces of naan bread, ate all that, ate a banana, then I had 4 English muffins with peanut butter. So all that was probably an extra 3 pounds, you know? I needed to avoid that. So today I'm probably gonna cut my last couple of meals, eat a nice big meal now, and we'll call it a night. Weigh in tomorrow, check in tomorrow, and then I'll finish off tomorrow with some pizza and chicken wings. I will start all over again. I think I'll leave us off here. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, peace out.